Israel rejects growing international calls for a ceasefire in Gaza. There are mounting efforts to hold Israel and its backers accountable for committing war crimes in Gaza. Here in the United States, the Center for Constitutional Rights has sued President Biden, accusing him of failing to prevent genocide. Today, CCR is seeking an emergency order to block Biden, as well as Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, from providing further military funding, arms, and diplomatic support to Israel.
This is Skye, your soulful progressive with FNN, Feminist News Network, that feminist news that's right for you. Welcome to Skye in Arizona in the Silver Room. We are going to give you exactly the news you need. All right. Don't forget to tell your friends to like and subscribe. All right. Now, what is it I want to talk to you about today? What is going on? We are on the brink of the big W3. And why is that? Because we have 3 jerks in our U.S. government that is heading off their own to push toward more and more war. And who are these 3? What are these escalations? Well, FNN and Skye is going to tell you right now, because this ain't a bunch of video watching. This is a discussion. This is starting off with number 1, Biden. He's got his ass in Ukraine. He's ready to be impeached because he's been overly involved with his son and Burisma and all the other things that have been going on since 2000. And if you know any Ukrainians, because there's plenty in America, and you know those that came over during the first color revolution in 2004, you know what's going on, and it's a hot mess. Now they have inscripted women to fight in Ukraine, and as a black feminist, I'm here to tell you it's wrong. Why? Because you killing those that can carry on the next generation of your country. Let me calm down. And obviously, Biden and the government and the only people that did not vote for it, other than that, they don't care. And these people won't stop. Putin has said he's out to get rid of all Nazis in Ukraine. And in America won't even accept that they are there, even though we took plenty of them in after World War II to create the missile systems and the defense that we are carrying on that is too old to compete now. So he is the first one. And he needs to learn what, people? Diplomacy. Because he ain't got none. He's running around with these little commercials. I don't see them in Hawaii, but I see them here where they got coons fronting for him like he's taking care of the ADOS community when he has severely crapped on us. Ugliness. Warmonger. Warmonger 1. Warmonger 2. Blinken running to Israel to stand by Israel to cause a massive murder and genocide on Gaza. Talking about, I stand right with you. What you got, dual citizenship? Are you collecting 2 checks? Because it seems like it. And if you were a real American, you wouldn't. You wouldn't take advantage, you wouldn't use, you would be about the people. and taking care of home first. There's a lot of struggles and bad things going on over here. What they need to do in Israel is have a two-state solution, because it was never theirs to begin with. If you got people protesting and people that are in Gaza that remember their home from 1948, when you first started beating on them and stealing their land, they wouldn't be in this situation now. Two-state solution, Blinken. Your ass is just itching and ready for war, standing behind war, running for war, which makes you a warmonger, looking to cause World War III at any price. And we still haven't mentioned Neera Tanden. You know, she's just lapping up her lips, being the secretary to Biden, talking him into getting Blinken and creating all this hot-ass mess along with Victoria Nuland. These are women that aren't real women, because they're warmongering women. Warmongering women are not real women. They're too evil to be a real woman. Real women act like they care, and they're about what? Diplomacy. Diplomacy. Women that have had children, that have raised children and have raised them right, know you need diplomacy, and not creating a war that inscripts women into service to kill off a generation of people in that country. You don't need soldiers, period. Y'all should learn to get along, trade and barter, and love one another. So who is the third warmonger? Let's get to number 3 now. That old damn coon ass. Hold on. Let me catch myself. Lloyd Austin. And what is wrong and bad with him? He's the one bombing up Syria, using Israeli conflict and bringing the ships over there as an excuse to create a new construct for war, because the sanctions ain't working on Iran anymore now that they're ready to get into BRICS. Now that they have gotten closer and closer to creating what they have, because they having technology conferences and creating high-speed rail. They are working closely with Russia and China and Saudi Arabia. And sanctions will not hold the grip for you, Lloyd Austin, on the 10-country plan to steal all the oil. We heard that story a long time ago about all the countries they want to rob. In Syria, you think you got that in the hole, but no, you are there illegally, and Trump told us for the oil. So you think you gonna just take over Iran, and what's that gonna do? Shake Saudi Arabia? They're holding all the money. They're holding all the oil that you want, because American crude oil is nasty oil. That's why you wanted the Venezuelan oil, because it's pristine and clean. And you doing this for what? The people? No, for corporations, Lloyd. Where you gonna revolve your door and work at next? And get a big fat ass check and leave all the blackness behind except your color. He is a wrong-going brother. He is a warmonger, number 3. And the 3 want to start the big 3, and they ain't stopping, because not since 1964 have we had so much tension for war. But see, y'all don't know all this because you ain't paying attention. You watching the the boob show and the game and the other things, but you got to stay aware because it's coming out of our tax dollar in your pocket, and it affects your child in America. It affects those, because see, nobody's been joining the service. It's the military is the lowest in numbers that it's been in decades, hundreds of years. And you think this war ain't gonna want a draft? You got a president that has not one, two, but 3 or 4 wars ready to bull over and need and want for more money, more people to help corporations to try to keep other countries in line that just want to learn to that just wants to get along with everybody so they can create and build upon this new Belt and Road initiative of trading and partnering and sharing cultures while the let me tell it like it really is, like the white supremacists in America that want to hold everybody down, call everybody a thug, lock up and even have police to not work in strength but work in fear because they shooting claiming that, and then turn around and kick everybody out. No love, no aloha, no consideration for mothers, their children, or anybody else from the way they are back in the genocide in Gaza. This is wrong. It needs to stop immediately. The world is heading into a scary direction because you have zealots over religious zealots and people that are out to make something happen before they give a person a chance to live. This is why the protests are out there, because we got 3 stooges that are 3 warmongers. And if you ain't getting upset, you know there's more than 47% that does not vote. If this ain't your time, if Biden ain't woke your ass up with his 2 num-nums, creating hellification all over the world, because they're not the love country, we're not the peace country, we're not the help country, we're the country that everybody is starting to hate. Why? Because there's now travel warnings, not for my black self, but all you other people, and you know who you are, because when they see your blue-eyed ass, they're gonna think that you ride along with Biden and all the war and devastation and hate that he's causing. And yes, I am right. There is a travel warning for Europe, South Africa, and anywhere else that is not America right now. And there needs to be more waking up, more realization, more searching, and less listening to the corporate, that it's getting obvious that they lying. And if you believe it, it's at the point to where not me, because I know what's going on. We have become a zombie nation, too stuck on sports, movies, bullshit, than the real shit, and finding more ways instead of depending on the good one to do everything. We all should be the good one. Do the right thing. Because those 3 warmongers are trying not to. Leave those comments below. Let me know at FeministNewsN@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to that YouTube channel and that Facebook page. And remember, I'm that Soulful Progressive 1 on Twitter. Got that rant of the day on Blogger. I'm on Patreon and a few other things. I don't keep that up. I'm really on here on YouTube. Now, if you care to donate and support a sister in the cause to keep it real, that's Venmo at Skye Soulful Progressive. Mahalo and thanks in advance. And you got to remember, in this era of hate, we all are going to have to participate, or we're just going to have, one day you're going to wake up and it's World War III. Then what are you going to do? Because you didn't pay attention and you believed the CNN, Fox News. You should think there's something wrong with just having 3 only newses any damn way. What makes you think that you should get your news from a single source without checking out all sides to a story? Are you just too busy to not care? I don't even understand people like you that don't take time to understand, to not want to be involved in anything that would affect your life in your home. And if you don't think you're connected to the outside world, you're going to find out real frickin' soon.